Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Viola. So today my video is a little bit different from the usual Outschool tips video. Today I want to share with you some Outschool teachers horror stories that I've witnessed in the Outschool Teachers Hub Facebook group. Now this video is not to bash anybody, but it's instead for you to see some things that are really not nice to do on the Outschool platform and making sure that you do not make these teachers mistakes, okay? So I have 3 stories to share with you and let's get right into it. I'm going to read this post to you, posted by a teacher on the Outschool Teachers Hub. This is the #1 no thing to do on the Outschool platform. Just saw that another teacher copied one of my classes, same subject, same format, same age group. Then on top of that, I remember that she also left me a negative review last month when her daughter took that class. Looks like most of her classes follow my format. She just made a variation of my class and actually a few of my classes. So in short, she had her daughter take my class, gave me a negative review, and then published her own class with her version of the same class. This is sad to see. First of all, this is not the first time that I've seen a post like this on the Outschool group. This happens all the time. People copy other teachers' ideas and sometimes not even bothering to change the description. And there's people who have copy and pasted another teacher's class description. Like, what? Guys, please do not do this. It's so terrible to try to reap benefits from somebody else's hard work and copy their ideas. If you think you can teach a topic better, then make your own unique version of it. Yeah, I think it's okay if you want to teach a Harry Potter book club, even though there is one on Outschool already, but think about how to make yours different. Do not just go and copy and paste somebody else's idea. That doesn't help you to stand out from the other teachers either. It doesn't really, do any justice to you. If a teacher started before you, they probably already have reviews from previous learners. So when you post a new class, it doesn't really look attractive to parents and learners anyways. So always try to offer something different. Be unique. Don't be a copy, okay? The second horror story is a little bit long, but I'll try to speed read through it, okay? Stay with me. Hello, Outschool teachers. I just wanted to give you a heads up about something that happened in my class today and share how I handled it. I just want to put a friendly reminder out there that Outschool is for students and not professional development. I'm going on the assumption that this woman was really a teacher, but it disrupted my class and probably made my students feel uncomfortable. I get a lot of late enrollments for my classes, so when an unfamiliar name popped up on the screen, I didn't worry too much. I asked the learner to turn the screen on, and fortunately, the individual kept it on. Often parents do set up as the students are getting started, but after a few minutes with no student inside, I started chatting with the adult on the screen, taking notes on a notepad. She identified herself as a teacher, getting tips for her classes, criticized my teaching, and threatened to log out. I explained that only kids were allowed in class for the safety of our child learners, then moved her to the waiting room and went on with class. Class ended a bit late because it was hard to keep teaching and find out what was going on and get this woman moved out. She left me a horrible review, once again criticizing my teaching. I let Outschool know what happened by emailing safety at Outschool, sharing the link to my class, and copying and pasting the review, where luckily she self-identified. Because my class list was out of date and I had other classes, it took me a while to confirm the identity of this learner. I also emailed the parents after class with all the information that I had, self-identified teacher, Outschool had been notified, etc. So parents who were wondering who that strange lurking lady was would know what was up. At least one parent reached out to me and thanked me for my follow-up. I know that this is a one-off. I've taught classes for 2 months without this happening. I know that when it was started and before I watched the orientation videos, I was tempted to drop in on an Outschool class just to see how it worked. That is why I am sharing this experience with you, how it affected my work with students and why it concerned me. Okay, guys, so that was a lot. I hope you stayed with me. So I've not had this situation before ever, but this really, wow, was concerning to me when I read that. You know, there is so much resources out there on YouTube, on my channel, on other people's channels, giving you tips about how to teach on Outschool. So really, there is no need to do this, okay? To go to another teacher's class and try to take notes. It's really disturbing to the teacher and the kids as well, as Outschool is not a place for you, the adults. It's a place for kids. If you want to know how a real class works, I have videos of my real classes, real recordings of me teaching from an angle that does not show the students' faces. And you can see how I do it behind the scenes, and you can even sometimes hear kids' voices giving me feedback as well. So there are tons of resources for you. Do not do this and be that lurking, creepy adult in a kid's class, okay? Okay, the last horror story, I've actually lost the post because I think the person deleted it, but she says something that really made me and a lot of other teachers really upset in the Teachers Hub. I will summarize for you. Basically, she started this post asking, you know, a legitimate question. She said, what do you do when you don't know how to pronounce a student's name? She said, oh, I got some parents and students who got, you know, offended because I didn't know how to say the student's name. Should I just call them sweetie or hun or something like that? And the most upsetting part is that she ended the post with saying, oh, you know, the parents should have known this when they named their kid something funny like, you know, the spelling does not match how it's pronounced, or if the name is not English, like what do they expect? You know, and this caused an uproar in the teachers community. And I get that because honestly, for me as an immigrant kid who moved to Canada at the age of 10, I didn't have a normal English name until I changed my own name at high school, when I entered high school, okay? You know, my Chinese name is Qi, spelled Qi, and whenever, you know, it's a new class, new school year, teacher never knew how to pronounce it. I got made fun for my name by other kids. I always felt self-conscious about it. You know, as a kid, your name, even as an adult too, your name is such a big part of your identity, and when people don't know how to say it, it affects your self-esteem. Yeah, it really does. So it's really hurtful to see someone like this say something like that, like, you know, oh, what did they expect because their name is not in English? There are so many other languages in the world, okay? English is just one of the languages. So respect other people's culture, respect where they came from, and respect their name, you know? If you don't know how to say somebody's name, Google it up. Google it up. Or even in class, you can politely ask the child, how do you pronounce your name, and write it down. That's what I do. You know, there's still many cultures' name that I don't know, and make sure I write down the proper pronunciation of their name either through Googling or when they tell me, because knowing somebody's name is so important, and I really believe in that, guys, okay? All right, guys, so those are just some quick rants of the day, and they're not meant to be just rants, right? I want you to take away something from these stories, learn from their mistakes, and be a better teacher, be a better person, be a better human being than them. Okay, guys? If you have your own horror stories from teaching on Outschool or from anywhere else, I would love to know about them. Please share with me in the comments below. And if you watched all the way until here, please give this video a thumbs up and follow my channel for more Outschool tips and content. Thank you, guys. See you again. Bye!